Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I thought today we could go through this big massive pile of art supplies that I have acquired since the last time I did an art haul. I don't normally purchase this many things, but I think because it's the holiday season and I'm getting supplies for gifts and I'm purchasing gifts and just, trying to get things done, I keep realizing, oh, I need this, I need that. And also, there have been some great deals leading up to Black Friday that I couldn't resist. So, yeah, I'm going to clear this stuff away and let's get into the things I've purchased. The first thing that I purchased, I got at Michael's. It's maroon food coloring. Now, I make sugar cookies, and this is actually what got me back into art. I hadn't done art in years. But I started making sugar cookies maybe 7 or 8 years ago, and it really reminded me of what I love about art and what I love about drawing and painting. So occasionally I'll still make sugar cookies for people who ask for different events. I also purchased some food markers. So I sometimes sketch on the sugar cookies before I paint them or ice them. So I had to get some black food coloring markers in order to do the design that was requested. So if you ever want to see a demo of my sugar cookie art, comment down below and maybe that's something I can show you guys how I do. I needed more snow flocking for the garland that I put on my stairs. It's about 5 years old now, and all of the snow and the glitter has come off. So I wanted to refresh them and make them look pretty again because they're really expensive to replace. So I got some snow. I got silver glitter. And I got this opal glitter shimmer. I wasn't sure which one I really wanted to use. I'll probably use both of them. Just to make the garlands a little bit sparkly and pretty. And in order to keep it stuck a little bit better onto the garland, I got sealer spray. So I'm hoping that once I use the snow and the glitter, this will help keep it a little bit longer, looking good. So we'll see how that goes. I'll let you know if it works. All right, I also ordered these Koh-I-Noor woodless colored pencils from Amazon. I ordered 2 packs. One I got for my sister-in-law because she wanted a coloring book, and I thought for Christmas, and I thought these would be a better quality pencil than some of the other pencils that are out there for coloring books. But, when I buy art supplies for somebody, I also have to buy a set for myself because, that's what I do. So from what I've read online, these are pretty good quality pencils. They're not professional grade, but they'd probably be perfect for a sketchbook. I'll swatch them out a little bit later once I go through all the other things I purchased. I do love the Koh-I-Noor graphite. I have some clutch pencils that I use and they're great. The graphic quality is perfect. So I'm hoping these pencils are pretty good as well. So we'll swatch those out in a little while. The next thing I purchased is a 5-pack of canvas. I want to make gifts for people, and my mom and my mother-in-law both really like snowmen. So my goal is to paint a canvas and then include a snowman, a cute little winter scene, and then poke holes in the canvas and stick little fairy LED lights into the canvas, so that way it looks like stars in the sky. And I will show you the lights I purchased. I really hope this works. I have absolutely no idea if it will. So I bought 4 packs of, or a 4-pack of these battery operated fairy lights. They have a remote control, so I figured if I attach the box maybe to the side of the canvas, it'll be easy to replace the batteries, but you won't have to constantly be using the button to turn them on and off. You can use the remote to turn them on and off. Yeah, so I have very high hopes for this project. I purchased acrylic paint, a really awesome deal from Jerry's. So I will show you those next. Okay, the next thing I ordered was from Jerry's. This big, huge, heavy box. And these two little bottles. So this first bottle is acrylic medium. This is a glazing medium. Oh my gosh. All right, so acrylic medium to glaze with. And then this one is gesso to prep the canvases that I showed you earlier. And I just got little bottles because I don't paint with acrylic generally. I paint with watercolor and gouache. And the closest thing I really get to painting with acrylic is painting with acrylic gouache, which I guess it's kind of similar. But I do it on paper, and I'm going to be painting on these canvases. So this is going to be a huge experiment for me. Now this box, this was a Black Friday type of deal, I guess. Jerry's has had a lot of sales leading up to Black Friday. This is a set of Lukas acrylic paints. And I think I paid maybe $50, $54 for this. All right, this is the first time I'm seeing it. Ooh, look at all that paint. Okay. Got a lot of paint in here. I'm going to put this aside and read out to you what we've got. We have 2 bottles of titanium white. We have cad red and alizarin crimson, so a warm and cool red. Let's see, we've got a permanent violet, ultramarine blue, cerulean blue. We've got our warm and cool yellows. Well, I guess this is kind of a warm yellow, but it's cad yellow hue, and then a yellow ochre. Burnt sienna. Iron oxide black. Raw umber. Burnt umber. Olive green. Chromium green light, and sap green. So I have really a perfect palette here. I should be able to mix any color I want from this paint. And this is the Lukas Studio. So this is kind of like their mid-grade paint. It's not their student level paint. It's not their highest quality artist level paint. This is more their mid-grade paint. It's all lightfast. All of their lightfast ratings are 6 or higher on the blue wool scale for this paint. So you can use this in professional quality paintings. It's just a little bit less expensive. And for the purposes I'm going to be using it for, I think it's going to be perfect. So I cannot wait to try out all this paint. Yeah, so the next thing I'm going to do is swatch out those colored pencils I got. Okay, so I unwrapped the Koh-I-Noor colored pencils. And I'm going to be swatching them just in my Canson sketchbook. I just kind of want to see what they're like, how they blend. These are not expensive pencils. Ooh, this is a nice little plastic case. I think they range from probably $13 or $14 to about $16. It depends on where you order them from. I would not consider these to be artist grade pencils. However, I think all but 3 have fairly decent lightfast ratings. So I think they're perfect for a sketchbook, perfect for coloring books, perfect for just doodling. I'm pretty sure they're pretty good quality pencils. I know Koh-I-Noor products are pretty nice. All right, so let's get started. I want to do these in some sort of order. Okay, so before I swatched, I wanted to rearrange them in my mind so that they're the best color wheel, I don't know, arrangement. In my head, if I go from greens to blues to purples to reds to oranges to yellows, the yellows lead to the ochres, which lead to the neutrals. And in my head, it makes sense. So the way the white went over the black is telling me that that's not a very opaque white. It looks like it isn't a necessarily bad blender because that definitely smeared and blended a little bit, but I don't think that's going to be a very opaque white. But we'll try it on black paper in a little while. The first thing I want to do though is see if I can make my own purples, because the purple is one of the very non-light fast colors. All right, so if I go on the Koh-I-Noor website, it specifically tells you the light fast ratings, which I think is very great. Usually inexpensive pencils do not include light fast ratings anywhere. It's very hard to find. As you can see, the pink, the Scarlet Lake, and the light violet, and the dark violet score low for light fast ratings. So I'm curious, if I were to use the carmine and maybe the light blue, can I get a good violet that would be a little bit more light fast? So let's try that out. Let's grab. So the other thing to note is that all the information, except for the light fast ratings, are printed right on the side of the pencil. So you get the name, you got the number. It's pretty good. Okay, so we've got that, and let's try. All right, so we'll do a light layer of this. Of that, and we'll just keep going back and forth, and we'll see if we can get a good So as I'm rewatching this video, I realized I didn't explain why I grabbed the white. I grabbed the white to see if I could use it to blend the red and the blue together a little bit to get a better violet, and it didn't work. So that's not the best violet. It's okay. So that's a little disappointing. Let's try a different blue though. Ultramarine. Or they're not calling this ultramarine. They're calling this dark blue, but it looks like an ultramarine. This might make a better violet. So these definitely layer really, really well. Really well. I mean, this is not paper that's super spectacular for anything, and I'm getting a ton of layers. The problem is this red is a very warm red, so any yellowish or orange pigments are clashing with the blue, making it very difficult to get a good violet, although this one's a little bit better. It's really dark. All right, let's try one more. Let's try this latest blue and see if that helps. Okay, so the opposite color of purple on the color wheel is yellow. So what we're gonna do to see if we can make this look more purple is actually put yellow on either side and see if we can kind of force it to look purple by contrast. And we can't. So that's actually pretty disappointing because these colored pencils, I'm having fun with them. They're very, very easy to blend and layer. So I guess if you're going to use them as just in a sketchbook, they'd be fine. But trying to force the higher lightfast colors to create a good purple just isn't happening. And that's too bad because these purples, like those two colors, are really, really pretty, but they're just not lightfast at all. So definitely these would not be able to be used in a professional piece, but they also don't claim that on their packaging. I was just kind of hoping that would be the case. So I'll be playing with these. Oh, let's try them in some black paper before I sound like I'm gonna finish this video. Okay, so this is my Canson black drawing sketchbook. I love this for gouache and for colored pencil work. So let's see how these swatch on black paper. Just gonna, oh. That is surprising. That's actually not bad at all. Okay, this was super surprising. Look how vibrant these are on black paper. And again, this just shows how well they layer. I did a base of white colored pencil, and then I did swatches over it just to, you know, show some contrast on the black paper. This is crazy to me though, how pigmented these are. And then on the black paper with the white underneath, that purple isn't bad. Using the light blue and the carmine, it actually isn't all that different from this purple. So I guess on the black paper, these might actually be even more effective. So I'll be playing around with these. I'll show you guys what I create. If I create any art with these anytime soon, I'll post it on my Instagram. So yeah, thanks for sticking around and watching, and let me know what you think of any of these supplies. See you later. Bye.